This painting is called Estuary by R.J.Lloyd. The painting is held at the Burton Art Gallery and Museum in Bideford for the benefit of the local and wider community. In this scene, we can see the landscape of North Devon, Barnstable or Bideford Bay, with the rolling hills marked out towards the top of the image. We can see over on the right-hand side, above these hills, a cloud and a stream of rain falling on the distant landscape. The clouds move from dark on the right-hand side through to brighter white, with tiny traces of the blue of the sky behind them. This is echoed in the blue of the water in the bay that we can see over on the left-hand side. And the water, like the sky above it, slowly changes through sectors or segments as the eye moves from left to right. How does this image make us feel? If we know this landscape, perhaps we feel familiar, but perhaps its surreal quality makes us reappraise this image and see things in a different way. The figure in the foreground on the left-hand side with long hair. Who is that? Who is this mysterious individual? The arches that we can see, perhaps these recall the arched rock formations at Hartland, or perhaps the bridges at Bideford or Barnstable. Then there is a mysterious dark form in the foreground towards the right-hand side of the picture. What is that? A stone worn by the sea, a gatepost. But certainly to the right of that, we have these ears of grain standing ready for harvest. Perhaps this is a picture of that time as the height of the summer tips over into the autumn and it is time for harvesting and gathering in. Is our figure watching through an archway or a door? The dark line, the black line, on the left-hand side of the image with its two notches perhaps suggests brickwork. Perhaps they're peering out at this beautiful scene, this beautiful bay, watching as the light changes and the rain either moves in or drifts away to be replaced by the sunshine. Watching a landscape where the trees are in full leaf and there is a sense of growth and ripening in the image. Let your eye move over the picture, picking out these details, concentrating on different aspects of the painting. The black, white and grey of the circular form that we can see apparently closer to our viewer, with their long hair, the brush strokes falling down, cascading like one of the many waterfalls that drop from the edge of the North Devon coast around Bideford Bay from the high land into the sea. We can look at the distant hill, the patches of green and the darker green colours as the shadows of the clouds move over the landscape. We can see in the midground these curved forms, perhaps the sandy beaches and dune systems of North Devon. And after letting our eye wander over the image, we can step back. We can look at the whole picture. We can feel how the different shapes are balanced against each other, how the light and the dark act rather like the Chinese concepts of yin and yang, an idea which literally means the dark side of the mountain and the bright side of the mountain, and how the sun falls in some parts of this image and is occluded and hidden behind the clouds in others. We can breathe and we can rest our attention in this image, in this depiction of the bay. We can feel the long arms of the landscape around the water, the leaping arches of the bridge, the rustling of the grain in the fields as the wind passes over it. And feel how that feels for us. Feel how our response is to this image, to this picture. This image by R.J.Lloyd of the Estuary, Bideford or Barnstable Bay.